Привет, друзья! Продолжаем проходить Kingdom Come Deliverance. И, соответственно, в прошлой серии к нам приходил Сигизмунд, но нападать он не стал. Сейчас нам нужно сходить поговорить с Бориком. Где у нас Борик? Совсем рядом. Борюсик.
My respects to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Выслушали Борика. Так, посмотрим, что у нас по заданиям. Похорони родных, заполучи лошадь, выберись из замка. Так, перепрыгнуть тут не получится, видимо, нужно будет какой-то обходной путь искать. Я думаю, через ворота нас тоже не выпустят. Хотя стоит попробовать.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Ну, похоже, друг денег хочет. А денег у нас нету. Оп. А как такой вариант? Охрана стоит. Что у нас по оружию? У нас есть меч. Оружие в ваших руках пугает жителей деревни, а городские жители даже могут позвать стражу. Стража везде. Так, куда нам пойти? Нам надо домой, в Скалицу. Быстрое перемещение не работает. Ловля рыбы. Все так же тут. Так, куда нам по дорожкам? Направо и вдоль. Где лошадь бы взять? Что-то уж кого-кого, а лошадей я тут не замечаю. Ну, пойдем так. А нам не туда. Пойдем. Коровы появляются из воздуха. По той стороне лучше будет идти реки. Надо перебраться немного. На лошади, конечно, было бы быстрее, но лошадь что-то я не нашел. Атмосфера деревни в игре, конечно, удивительная. Все звуки, проработка мира. Очень круто выглядит это все.
Hey!
Looks like they've already gone. Jesus.
А, это деревушка, мимо которой мы пробегали. На лошади ровно. Побежали мы отсюда, из Скалицы. Здесь у нас и задание — найти своих родителей. Всех убили. Пища нам нужна. Гроши тоже. Им уже не пригодятся. Куча тел. Настоящая война. Ладно, не будем задерживаться, пойдем дальше. Так, а это кто у нас?
Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage
Бандит.
on some...
Большинство людей не хотят умирать, поэтому они могут сдаться. После этого победитель может решить, что с ним делать: отпустить, забрать вещи или заставить их навсегда умолкнуть. Бандитов надо убивать. Что у него было, только интересно. Одежка. Давай посмотрим, чего полезного у него было. Доспех. Этого у нас не было. Койфа не было. Сандали получше будут. Штаны наденем зеленые, у них на обаяние добавка будет. С оружием пока все понятно, только меч. Пойдем дальше. Все дороги усеяны трупами. Никому не удалось убежать.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Такова война. Ты узнал, где придорожная часовня?
What are you doing there?
Ты кто такой?
Well, I
Еще
never.
один, что ли?
The pig turns up willingly. Yeah!
Ну понятно, на ограбленном деревне сразу же бандитов к морю. Посмотрим, что это. Топор. Может, еще приоденемся? Тут ненужное надо выкидывать, у нас уже перегруз. В это состояние получше. Налокотники оденем. Капюшон не надо. Сапоги обаяние повыше станет. Перчатки охотника. Доспех на руки получше, но обаяние поменьше. Ладно, оставим пока. Из оружия топор. Так, топор. Оставим пока меч. Топор тоже может где-то пригодиться. А вот и ворота. Нет, тут не пройдешь. Должны быть еще входы. Пойдем по дороге направо. Очень-то все дело атмосферно. Ты еще один бандит. Похож. Отвар, повязка, куртка, туфли. Ну шоссе мы, видимо, уже выкинем. Давай посмотрим, чего у нас там еще попалось. Тут состояние еще получше. Такой койф еще получше в плане бронирования. Куртка. Куртка нам не пойдет. Старые туфли тоже. И сандали тоже ни к чему. Здесь, похоже, можно войти.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon like me.
Чувство вины гложет главного героя до сих пор. Хотя сделать он там, конечно же, один ничего не мог.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Так, теперь нам нужно найти лопату. И, видимо, вырыть могилу. Крапива. Но не лопата. При смене погодных условий, конечно, падает FPS, но это должно поправить в патчах. В будущем, я думаю. Потому что при смене настроек графики FPS все равно не меняется. Первый патч был в день выхода игры. На консоли он занял 23 гигабайта. Я думаю, это не конец работы. Много что еще нужно поправить. Много что нужно оптимизировать. Но игра уже радует глаз. Где у вас тут лопаты хранятся? А это пивнушка, где работала наша подруга. А вот и она.
Take this as a keepsake to remember you by. Okay.
Все двери завалены, в дома нормально не войти.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it?
Ишь ты чего удумал?
Fine. I'll take the spade and you can have the sword. You can have it right up your ass.
You think you can talk that way just because you've got a sword?
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll knock your teeth in then.
That's right!
Куда собрался?
Business to take care of here first. God, how I wish to be gone from this place.
Ладно, сначала дело. Так, а где лопата? Или здесь она была? Похоже, тут. Лопата. Деньги нам не помешают. Как и пища.
Good master won't be needing this anymore.
Выкопай могилу под липой. А это, видимо, на бывшем участке, где их дом стоит. Пойдем. Везде куча стрел. Все сожжено. Интересно, сколько времени прошло после поджога? Все же убежали с этой крепости с паном. А все еще до сих пор тлеет. А вот это наш дом. И, видимо, вот под этой липой нужно все сделать.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
Тут.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! I cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Так, ты друг здоровый, походу. Да, с ним тяжко будет. Оп. С одного, что ли, выключил?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Варян прибежал на помощь. Спасти родителей. Это, походу, у нас кошмар.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Так, ну что, проснулись, хотим кушать. Покушаем прямо с котелка. Готов чем-то. Сундук. Тут, видимо, мое шматье. Надо все забирать, одеваться и идти говорить с дядюшкой. Так. Из оружия у нас только топор. Стрела пусть в инвентаре тоже болтается. Комбинезон. Кольцо Бьянки оденем. В память. Налокотники. Легкий комбинезон нам не нужен пока. Ну, оденем, что есть. Давай сложим обратно все, что не надо. Так, что у нас с пищей? С пищей. Пища портится. Ну и сразу же куча задач попадала. Так, свои вещи мы взяли в сундуке.
A word with you, young fellow.
И с товарищем Пешиком надо пообщаться. Но это мы уже сделаем в следующей серии. Спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайк. Пока.